Buddy or Shvam, Erica here, your hustle harder mommy, working alongside you to become healthier, wealthier, and wiser on this thoughtful Thursday. What is up, you guys? Y'all look good out there. It is good to see you. And so I want to ask you on this thoughtful Thursday, where you at? What you doing? Where you at? So I know there's a lot going on, and depending on where you are located, we are on a lockdown. So despite everything that is going on, I want to encourage you that even though you may be on lockdown, some places have a curfew, some people have a full-on lockdown where unless you have a very specific function or job title, that you are required to stay home. But I want to encourage you to still do your part. So while you may not be on the front lines, you can absolutely still contribute. You could send postcards to your friends and loved ones if you're associated with a church. Perhaps you can do outreach, making phone calls to members and visitors from lists that you may have had when everything was still in full swing, just to encourage them to reach out. People need encouragement right now. People need prayer. If you're handy with a needle and thread or a sewing machine, you can make some masks. You can make little caps for babies. There are so many things that you can do during this time of lockdown. You can pour into your family. What is better than that? If you are home with your husband or your wife and your children, you can absolutely pour into your family. Have those game nights that you always meant to. Do all of the things that you have been too busy to do. Well, now you got time, cuz you got time to get all of those things done. Write your grandmama a letter, bake your sister some cookies, pour into your children and your spouse, stare at each other, have a meal together, laugh, wrestle, do all of those things. You can still absolutely contribute. When you go to do your shopping, offer to shop for your neighbors who are elderly. Perhaps they're in wheelchairs. They don't have good mobility, or they don't have the stamina for the Hunger Games version of grocery shopping that we have going on right now. What would it cost you to add their 10 or 15 items to your buggy and check out on their behalf and swing right by and drop them off for them on the porch? No hugging and all of that right now, just for the moment. Remember, those who are most vulnerable are the ones who will probably need your help. So they are the most susceptible to catching something and getting sicker than you might if you are younger and stronger. So where you at? Do your part. Do not let the lockdown stop you. Do not let working from home for a period of time stop you. You can always contribute as long as you have breath in your body. So where you at? Jump in and do your part. And I want you to know that I appreciate you, and you are loved, wanted, and needed, or you would not be here. And that's where my heart is at. And I love you, fam. Bye.